Did anyone expect this? What really happened just 15 minutes ago when Jungkook and Taehyung went live together on Weverse to watch Jimin shining like royalty at a fashion show in Milan, Italy? Why did Jungkook suddenly shed tears and whisper, "Jimin looks like a prince"? Stay until the end. Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this story and subscribe for more updates, because this moment is too emotional to miss. What if I told you that in just the past 15 minutes, a single live stream has sent ARMY into a whirlwind of emotions, leaving countless fans speechless, some even crying along with Jungkook himself? Can you imagine the surprise when Jungkook and Taehyung suddenly appeared together on Weverse, side by side? Not just chatting casually but tuning into Jin's stunning appearance at a high-profile fashion show in Milan, Italy? At first, no one could predict what would unfold, but the moment Jungkook's voice cracked and his eyes shimmered with tears as he whispered the words, "Jimin looks like a prince," the entire fandom was shaken to its core. What does it mean when someone who has stood beside Jimin for years is suddenly overwhelmed by such raw admiration, to the point of tears? Was it pride, nostalgia, or something deeper that only those closest to Jimin can truly understand? The live stream itself began innocently enough, the kind of unplanned surprise that ARMYs always dream about. Notifications lit up across the world. Jungkook and Taehyung live on Weverse. Fans rushed in instantly, their hearts racing with excitement, their imaginations running wild about what the duo might reveal. Yet no one could have guessed that their intention was to share in a collective experience. Watching Jimin walk the runway in Milan, Italy, at one of the world's most glamorous fashion events. The camera captured the duo sitting close, their expressions lit by both admiration and anticipation as they focused intently on the screen. And for a moment it felt as if millions of fans around the globe were sitting in the same room, watching together. When Jimin finally appeared on the runway, dressed impeccably in the kind of suit that only amplified his royal aura, the reaction from Taehyung and Jungkook was instantaneous and unfiltered. Taehyung's jaw literally dropped, his smile wide with awe, while Jungkook clasped his hands tightly, as though holding back an overwhelming rush of emotions. The chat exploded, ARMYs screaming virtually in unison, "Prince Jimin! King Jimin! Worldwide handsome forever!" And in that storm of excitement, Jungkook's whisper cut through like lightning, "Jimin looks like a prince." His voice trembled, his eyes glassy, and then, shockingly beautifully, tears slipped down his face. Can you picture that moment? The golden magne who has always radiated strength, energy, and confidence, shedding tears not from pain but from admiration and pride. Fans could hardly believe it. Screenshots and clips of the moment began spreading instantly, capturing Jungkook's vulnerable smile even as his tears betrayed the depth of his feelings. Taehyung beside him reached over gently, offering a pat on the shoulder that spoke louder than words. It wasn't just about Jimin walking the runway. It was about years of memories, brotherhood, sacrifice, and the indescribable pride of seeing someone you love shine on one of the world's grandest stages. Why did Jungkook's tears strike so deeply in the hearts of fans? Perhaps because they mirrored the emotions of ARMY itself. Over the years, Jimin has been the heart, the steady anchor, the one who always brought laughter even in the hardest times. Seeing him walk with such grace in Milan, embodying elegance and maturity, was more than a fashion statement. It was a testament to how far he has come, how much he has endured, and how brightly he continues to shine. Jungkook's tears were not just his own. They were the tears of millions who felt the same surge of pride, the same bittersweet reminder of time's passage, and the same overwhelming gratitude for witnessing Jin's journey. The live stream continued, but the tone had shifted. Jungkook wiped his eyes, laughing nervously, trying to brush it off, but the chat would not let it go. ARMY flooded the comments with love, reassurance, and shared emotions. "It's okay to cry, Jungkook. We're crying too. Jimin really is our prince. You're so proud of him, and so are we." Taehyung chuckled, yet his voice softened as he said, "He really does look like a prince. Hyung is shining brighter than anyone." The two of them sat there, united not only as idols but as brothers, their pride and love radiating through every word, every expression. For fans, this moment is more than just entertainment. It is history in the making. When else do we get to witness such raw, unfiltered emotion between members on live broadcast? When else do we see the bond of BTS, the ties of brotherhood, spill into something so tender that it moves millions across the globe? And what does it tell us about the future? About the way BTS will continue to support one another, to celebrate one another, no matter how their paths evolve individually. The surprise appearance of Jungkook and Taehyung together already had fans buzzing, but their decision to spotlight Jin turned the livestream into an unforgettable memory. It was as if they were inviting the world into their living room, saying, "Come cry with us, come cheer with us, come feel this pride with us." And the world did. From Seoul to New York, from Jakarta to London, armies huddled around their screens, watching not just Jin's fashion triumph but also Jungkook's heartfelt reaction, sharing the same emotions across time zones and borders. What happens now? That is the question fans can't stop asking. Will Jin himself see the clips of Jungkook's tears? Will he respond, perhaps with his trademark humor, or with gratitude that he surely feels deep inside? What will this mean for the next live, the next moment when BTS members choose to share pieces of themselves with the world? And what does it reveal about the way Jungkook, who often hides his vulnerability, truly feels about the Taehyung who has always been by his side? No one knows exactly how this story will continue to unfold, but one thing is certain. The image of Jungkook whispering "Jin looks like a prince" through tears will remain etched in the hearts of ARMY forever. It is a moment of love, of pride, of beauty, and of family. A reminder that behind the stage lights and the headlines, these are human beings who feel as deeply as the millions who adore them. So what about you? How did you feel reading this, imagining the moment, maybe even reliving it if you saw the live stream with your own eyes? Did Jungkook's tears move you the same way they moved millions? Did you feel that rush of pride when Jin walked across the runway like a living fairy tale prince? Share your thoughts, share your emotions, because this story is not complete without you. Comment below, let the world know how you felt in that moment. Don't forget to like if this touched your heart, and subscribe for more updates, because moments like these deserve to be remembered, cherished, and celebrated together.